There's no better sound. How's my hair? It's not bad, actually. I haven't had a haircut for 2.5 months. Bit grey. So I hope you're all well. Thanks for tuning in. In basically a shameful attempt to try and get more subscribers to get me to 1,000 so I can start getting 30 cents a week to put towards my beer. I thought I would do a top 5 list. A top 5 list. They seem to go real well, especially negative ones. So I'm going negative. If you watch my channel, you know I always gush about Thailand. It's pretty boring, really repetitive. I just tell you how shit hot things are. I'll tell you some quirky weird things, but I just love Thailand. But anyway, these things, genuinely, these are the few things that I actually bitch about. These things that drive me freaking mad. And I've been thinking about it. It's important to get the order correct as well, because I want the number one to be the one. And I tell you what, it is. It absolutely is. So, with no further delay, here is my drum roll, please. Top 5 things that drive me mad about living in rural Thailand. And I think they're probably things that you should sort of expect, but yeah, anyway. So, my number 5 is there's still rabies here. So, I've been spending the last few years walking around patting all the village dogs, and they're all friends with me now, and the owners don't even know what's going on because the dogs run up to me from miles away and roll on their back to get their belly rubbed. But there's rabies, so now I've got to be careful. I've worked this out, and that's shit. So they've eradicated a lot of the rabies, but there's still quite a bit in this area, apparently. And if you get bitten by a rabid dog, it's 100% fatal. It takes about 12 months to kill you, but it does. So you have to go and get a round of shots and shit if you get bitten by any dog, because just in case. And they go around the streets here with a free vaccination. This chick rocks around just vaccinating your dogs for free because they're doing their best to eradicate it, and that's great. But whilst there's 1% chance, you can't risk it. So that drives me mad a bit because I do love patting the dogs. But I'll be honest, that was rabies is a concern, but it was the lamest of my 5 because I was having trouble thinking of 5. Now, number 4 is where it actually gets real. This drives me mad. I walk around the streets here, my beautiful little town, and enjoy the view. But what I don't enjoy is the rubbish. Thai people just throw their shit on the ground. It drives me freaking bananas. It's like it's such a beautiful place, and they have zero education on that shit. So I'm walking down the back here, out through the jungle, out to the dam. There's just rubbish everywhere, ruining the look of the place. And I'm going to do my best to try and educate my kids that that's just not what you do. That's not cool. Don't freaking do it. So, anyway, that's number 4, and that's a genuine one. Yep. So, number 3 is the smoke. The neighbours, or even brother here, burning all their rubbish all the time. And there's no designated day. There's not like, let's all do it on Saturday. There's just, we'll just do it whenever the hell we like. And so you continuously get a stream of smoke floating over your house. And it can be at any time of day or night. So if you want to sleep with your windows open and the prick next door decides to burn all their plastic bottles, you got to shut your window. And they don't have a garbage service here, so they've got no choice. They've got to do it. Because otherwise, what are they going to do with their rubbish? So they burn it. It's like 1970s Australia having the incinerator. They've all got incinerators and they just burn their shit. But the stench of plastic is pretty awful. It's fun burning the shit though. I feel like a kid. It's great. I burn all sorts of shit. So I contribute to that, so I'm a hypocrite. So number 5 was me rabies. Number 4 was me rubbish. Number 3 is the smoke. Now, number 2 is a serious issue I don't know if I'll ever get over. It's just not something I'll ever get used to, coming from a Western lifestyle, a very privileged Western lifestyle. It's the fact that all their meat has got gristle and shit in it. They just cut everything up. So you're getting, chowing down a beautiful, pag kapow or something, and they'll have this beautiful tasting pork mince, but it's just got all lumps of like gristly fat and shit in it, and sometimes little bits of bone and stuff, and you're continuously just spitting shit out of your mouth, and it really puts me off. I had one this morning, in fact. One this morning where Channel bought the meat in, bought the food in. She didn't make it herself, because when she makes it herself for me, she knows just to pick all the best meat, give them all the shit. I get the best stuff because I can't eat it. But this stuff, the sauce on it was amazing. It was great, but it was full of gristly shit, and I just couldn't eat it. And I say to the missus, like, that's going to be an issue when I live here, because I'm not getting used to that. It's freaking disgusting, and I don't want me spitting my food out all the time. I'm having to take 45 minutes to eat a mouthful because I'm trying to sort the gristle into the left side of my mouth and the meat into the right side of my mouth. It just doesn't work. So that does really shit me. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And like even just other stuff, like you buy sausages, right? They make sausages here, and there's little tiny bits of bone and shit in it. Like they just haven't sorted their shit out properly. It's probably because it was in the mince. But yeah, it's a real pain in the ass, and that does destroy a lot of enjoyment because the food is freaking amazing. So that was me number 2. So if I can just have a drum roll, please. I'm flying through them because, just flying through them. My number 1, and there's ways around it, I'm sure, and you sort of expect it coming into rural Thailand, but you just don't understand the volume of it and how it is an absolute continuous onslaught, 24 hours a day, this experience, and that's what makes it the worst thing about rural Thailand. Worst thing about rural Thailand for me is the bugs. The fucking bugs. They are everywhere. When you're walking along the ground, there's these tiny cute little ants that when they bite you, it's like someone's burnt you with a cigarette. You can't understand how tiny little teeth could cause so much pain, but they do, and they're everywhere. And if you're not careful, you sit where there's no ants, they'll come up to you and just bite you when you're not paying attention. Trying to drink a beer and enjoy yourself doing a video, some little ant's going to freaking come and bite me. I just know it. I'm ready for it. Freaking kills. So those are the bugs. They're the day bugs. And you got flies. A couple of times a year the flies get really bad, but that's okay. Got those in Australia. Used to those. Bit of Aerogard. She's all good. Sure, I'll die of cancer, but I won't have flies on me. But at night, oh my God, especially if the rain's coming, the flying termite things with the big wings that they drop all the wings all over the ground and then they run all over your body and shit. And then they've got these big like A380 bugs that just have, I don't understand how they've got so big because they sure as hell can't fly. They're dumb as dog shit when it comes to flying. I don't know how they've grown that big. Oh, Dido, shut up. Sorry, the dog's barking. Yeah, so you get these massive ones, and then they'll just fly, and they'll just hit you in the freaking head as they're going. Like they're just dumb as dog shit, and you're trying to eat your dinner, and they're landing in your dinner, so you don't even get to enjoy your gristle. So then you're trying to sort the gristle into the left and the bugs into the right. Oh, it's a bloody pain in the ass. There's ways around it, and I don't like Aerogard and shit. I'm a real anti-chemical sort of person, so I try not to, and I sure as hell don't want to spray that on my kids. You poor little kids get bitten by mozzies all the time. I don't get bitten by mozzies. I don't know, I've got some sort of superpower where they just don't bite me, or maybe it tastes terrible, pickling myself with a beer. So my kids get bitten by mozzies all the time, which again, there's a bit of malaria, so you've got to be careful of that too, but I can deal with mozzies. I can deal with flies. I've even got used to flies landing on my food, and I still eat the food. Because then you'd really starve. If you're not eating gristle and you don't want to eat anything that's had flies on it, well, just rule yourself out of eating in Thailand. But there are ways around it, and when I build here, I am going to invest in some good quality air curtains. It'll keep out the smoke, it'll keep out the bugs. That's what I'm going to spend most of my money on. Not the house, the air curtains. Anyway, there you go. The bugs are absolutely terrible, and they are everywhere, 24/7, can't escape. You're lying in bed at night. I'm lying in bed at night. It's stinking hot. I'm there in the raw. You don't need to think about that, but I'm sweating naked in bed. And I'm just trying to cool down. You got the fan going, the windows are open, you got the fly screen shut because you're not stupid. But these things, I don't know how they get in, but they get in. And then they just sort of land on you, just walk around. And you're like, all freaking night. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Anyway, going on too long. My beer's getting warm. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my top 5. I'm going to do a top 5 things I love about living in Thailand, but culling it down to 5, that's going to be hard. Of course, number 1 will have to be my missus, because if I don't have her as number 1 thing I like about Thailand, then I won't be living in Thailand much longer. All right, people. Well, thank you very much. Please do like and please do subscribe. It makes a big difference. And please leave a comment. Let me know if you live in Thailand. Do you agree? Because I know some of you will be sat there going, "Oh yeah, dude." Yep. And you might have solutions for me. That would be helpful too. Yeah. But if you don't live in Thailand and you can relate, that's great. And if you think I was full of shit, tell me that too. I'm used to that by now. Usually my missus. Anyway, cheers guys. Thanks for watching.